Hook. Did you know that traveling close to the speed of light could make you a time traveler? Don't scroll. This is going to blow your mind. Opening scene. Let's set the stage. Imagine this. You're aboard an advanced spacecraft, rocketing away from Earth at a velocity of 90% the speed of light. That's roughly 167,000 miles per second. Fast enough to circle our planet 7.5 times in just 1 second. Incredible, right? But here's where things get fascinating. At these speeds, the very fabric of time begins to warp. For you, the astronaut, time would tick slower, far slower than it does for everyone left behind on Earth. Welcome to the mind-bending realm of time dilation. Explaining time dilation. So, how does this work? To understand time dilation, we need to dive briefly into Einstein's theory of relativity. Hold tight. According to Einstein, as an object moves closer to the speed of light, time for that object stretches or slows down relative to observers who aren't moving as fast. This is known as time dilation. Essentially, while you're cruising through space at near light speeds, you'd age more slowly compared to someone standing still on Earth. Here's an example to put things into perspective. Say, you go on a journey and spend just 5 years aboard your near light-speed spacecraft. Thanks to time dilation, when you return to Earth, you might find that decades or even centuries have passed. The Earth you knew would be a distant memory, transformed by the tick-tock of time that you escaped. Analogies and relatable moments. It's a little like watching two clocks, one on board your spacecraft and one on Earth. As you zoom forward at 90% of the speed of light, your onboard clock ticks slower. The result? A futuristic time jump when you eventually return home. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? But this is real science, with experimental proof. Scientists have even observed time dilation with subatomic particles like moons. These particles decay slower when they speed up, behaving exactly as Einstein predicted. Why you don't feel it? But here's the kicker. While your time is slowing relative to others, you wouldn't actually feel any different. To you on board the spacecraft, everything would appear completely normal. Your watch ticks, your heart beats, and your daily routine feels just as it always does. Meanwhile, back on Earth, generations fly by in the blink of an eye. For you, at least. Practical implications. Now, you're probably wondering, is traveling to the future a possibility for us? In theory, yes. If we ever build spacecraft that can approach light speed, astronauts aboard might become real-life time travelers. They could set out on a journey only to return to a future world that has raced decades, even centuries, ahead. But remember, this applies only to travel to the future, not the past. For now, backward time travel remains firmly in the realm of science fiction challenges to overcome. Of course, all this is easier said than done. Reaching 90% of light speed isn't just a matter of building a faster rocket. It requires an unimaginable amount of energy. The closer you get to light speed, the more energy you need. In fact, the energy required increases exponentially. And then there's the problem of time itself. How would astronauts deal with witnessing an Earth changed by time's relentless march without them? Concluding thoughts. So, what does all this mean for us? Exploring near light speed travel isn't just about scientific curiosity. It's about redefining humanity's place in the cosmos. Time dilation, this bizarre stretching and bending of time, shows us just how deeply interconnected space, time, and velocity really are. One day, the technology to reach these speeds might open up new realms of possibility, bringing us closer to the stars and farther from the limits we've always known. Hook, repeat, and outro. And now, I have to ask, if given the chance, would you step aboard a spacecraft to become a time traveler? Even if it meant leaving your current life behind. How do you think humanity would handle a world where the future and past collide through near light speed journeys? If you have any questions about this video, feel free to comment. And don't forget, this is part of our series, Quantum Velocity, Time-Bending Adventures. Stay tuned for our next mind-bending journey.